coming to this are in the squad training. And they said they didn't start till like 7:30.
An hour and a half.
Change up that title just a little bit.
Yeah, but squad trainings can go like 3 fucking hours sometimes.
I know. The fuck?
Oh, I hated those.
I can't stand that shit. 3 hours for a squad training? No.
I mean, it depends. It depends on missions.
Mm-hmm.
Never acceptable.
Should we go with a black helmet or a green helmet?
I don't know where you get squads that accept 3-hour squad trains. They would have strung
I
me
wouldn't.
up by the end of the second hour.
Well, it depends on how engaging it
Or
is.
mute. It would have mutinied.
Mm-hmm. Oh God, I was out of tune.
I've been in some 3-hour squad trains and I came back and I'm like, what the fuck?
After 3 hours, you're just mentally exhausted. Let's be honest.
After 2 hours for a squad training, I'm mentally exhausted.
You're right. After 3 hours, you're just brain dead. Hey guys, how you doing?
Where's McCoy?
They might be hard to hear because TFAR ranges and shit, so we're still testing out these audio settings and stuff. Forge, nice. But, gentlemen and ladies, if there's any here, I will say this. I have just been handed the idea framework for Project 12. I put out a tweet about it. Project 12 is going to take me about 3 weeks to build. And it's going to be a dual community execution between probably my T3s and 506 Secret Squirrel. And I will give more details as I begin building, but I'm probably going to contact Nimia and Azariah and have them help me with this. But we're going to take elements from Project 10, aka Project 77, and I'm going to repurpose them. Because it's going to be another Ravage project. But I think it'll go good. Yeah, Fallout I'll probably revisit in a few months. I'm just kind of waiting to see if they move aces again, and I'm letting the mod build a bit more, because they've had a lot of major updates. It's just, after Ace revamped back in January, I never went back to it and let other stuff kind of take hold.
Operation Pancake on my stream.
What about Blue Waffle?
Just, okay.
You keep telling me you want me to make Operation idea names, so I'm like, okay. I thought Pancake was nice, because I had pancakes this morning.
I love pancakes. I just don't feel like that's a great operation, man.
But you're gonna make stuff explode, you know? Pancake.
Operation Rolling Thunder. So original, right?
We can do like frost or white squall.
Why are you screaming into the void?
Snake.
White Yeti.
White snake.
White snake is fine. That's what comes out of my pants every time I go to the bathroom.
Oh my god.
Okay.
I didn't even know that, but thanks.
Okay.
That's a good one.
So this might be a 5-person op, because the other people that were supposed to show up are still in the squad training, so it's hard mode.
UCP, isn't there? There's no UCP fast. Interesting.
But yeah, I'm gonna probably spend tonight. I'm gonna build my Sunday ops. Then I'm going to knock out some editing, and then I'm gonna start building framework tonight. So actually, BRB, I need to go. I'll be off comms 1 second. I gotta go get a frappuccino or something, because I'm gonna be awake.
That clipping is pretty. Oh, that's my backpack. Why would they not make the vest not clip with vanilla backpacks?
I got their bingo boards out.
Jesus. Cherry, why do you have to hurt me?
Why are you the way that you are?
Okay, that's That's mean. I don't know how else to be. I have to
Alright,
go.
I'll be
I have to
back in 5.
backtrack. I have to backtrack 38 fucking years. You could do it.
You sure you didn't have to carbon date yourself, or?
Oh, hey, come on now. I resemble that monarch.
I think the real issue with this, though, is going to be funding. Every grandiose project needs its
Do
funding.
these goggles look appropriately wintry?
Let's see, it's July. I'm screwed after
What did you say?
taxes.
Actually, I don't know if I love that.
And then I have to pay
I said White Yeti.
another $6.5 grand, I think, for last semester. So I guess now would be a good time to do another project.
Fucking white ghillie suit.
Maybe a G&a-half. I don't know. I gotta think about it.
Wookie. It's white
Send in
Wookie.
Goat Team 6 now.
And we got updates fixed. I had to revamp them on frickin' Twitch. Because Twitch broke them when they decided to go offline for a bit. Let me scroll up real quick. Nope, it was just Grizzly. Cool. Grizzly, thanks for the 15-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you enjoy watching the 506. Maybe get murdered tonight. I don't know. It'll happen. Titties and beer. Damn right. Hope you're staying safe on Corona, too, man. Oh, MLG, I'm holding up great, man. End of the world's coming. Project 12 is here. Yeah, so my brother gets these, the frickin' Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. I steal one once in a while.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Whew. This is the Chatterbait chat. I actually don't. I know. I thought I had a response to that. I don't. I'm sorry. But, Jacer, I always get your name wrong. Your name.
Ooh.
I can't even English today. Thank you so much for the 1-year sub. Welcome to the Lance Corporal Club. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a little kick out of this one tonight. I gotta find someone to make the 3-year badge and the
The carrier light.
3.5-year badge. It might take me a while though, because again, I'm kind of financially dead. So.
Carrier rig.
He's referring to the armor level.
Whew. Mary Sum, aren't you Frisk?
Carrier rig has 0 armor. What the fuck? And the
I
carrier
could have
light
sworn he
has
was
1.
Frisk. Yeah, I figured.
Special rig has a fuck ton, but it's obviously.
Oh, Barbarian, good. You can edit more videos. How's that project I told you? I gave you like first half of it unedited. No, I gave you the first half of it edited, and then the rest of it I literally couldn't edit out because it was just all gold. I'm looking forward to that video. Ems already has the video for not this weekend, but the weekend after set. The Shenanigans channel has actually seen one of its best months I've seen it so far, so hopefully it takes off. We're just trying to get it out of YouTube hell. And I'm hoping that can, you know, be another decent source of income, so I can keep paying you guys.
I'm just gonna name it Operation Yeti.
Yeah, literally, it's called "You Gotta Edit the Rest" because I ran out of patience with it. So player base is only 5 people right now. It was supposed to be up to 10, but some of them are stuck in training, so this is gonna be small scale.
Send in.
I'll try to edit golf tonight. I'll try to find some time.
To give Woo more money.
Sergeant Donor, thank you so much for the 5-month resub. I really do appreciate the money, especially right now. I gotta.
I'm hosting LCPL Liru.
Why would you host him? He's such a. Oh god, I almost said the word that got me banned for a month. Fuck. That was a close one. But Donor, thanks for the. Or is it Donner? God, I'm bad with names. I'm sorry. But thank you so much. Hope you keep enjoying the ops. Hope you're staying safe, one cupboard. Hope you get a kick out of this one. You are like the only person I auto-host. You know that? You and Brewer.
Thank you. That's very. How kind of you.
It's because I'm a really bad Jester 814 fanboy.
Yeah. I'm a really bad just 314, so.
How are you guys doing up in chat? We've got 2, maybe 3 ops tomorrow. We have the TMTM at 10 I want to go to. We
Okay,
have
I
a
guess
700
90%
training,
of
and we have a
the
BIA
so
Zeus
that's
op.
cool. I look like Snake Eyes.
So it should be interesting. I agree, Steph. It's bad. He should get good.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Donner giving out 5 subs. If you got a sub from him, make sure you thank him, because it's always good to thank
Send in
people for
Goat
free
Team
stuff.
6
Otherwise, hope you all
now.
keep enjoying the ops, and I hope you get a little kick out of this operation.
I'm back.
But I got my work
Send
cut
in
out for
Goat
me
Team
tonight.
6 now.
I'll give you guys a deal, though. If I'm still awake,
Send in
after
Goat Team
I...
6 now.
What did I say I was going to do? We're going to do this up, and then I have to... I'm going to edit some golf, probably work
Send in
on
Goat Team
Golden Rule
6
2.
now.
If I get a good amount of that done, I will come back to streaming, and I'll start showing off some of Project 12. It is literally a giant idea right now, and it's going to require a shit ton of man-hours. And I'm probably going to have a donation goal for like a G&a-half, because I'm unfurloughed for work, from work, but I'm going to now need to take that time off of work to work on the project, just like I normally do, so shiitake. But I do need that
It depends on where we're going.
for
with
De
it.
Niro for
If we go into
last semester of college, so I guess it all works out, but
Might be, 'cause we've got a
Send in
bunch of
Goat
in
Team
on the
6.
we'll make it all work out.
I thought you took that out.
Nope, we put it back in. That was not
Find a good grant writer. Do you think I could
Send in
honestly
Goat
get a
Team
grant for
6
Arma 3 ops? Like, that would be amazing. That would actually be amazing.
Send
I don't
in
think it's
Goat
going to
Team
happen, though. But Donner,
6
thanks for the 5 additional community subs. If you got a sub from him, make sure you thank him. I hope you all keep enjoying everything. They're just playing Barbie. I will go over the
Send in
AO
Goat
in a
Team
second.
6
But I do want to
now.
point something out. We got all this Green 4 stuff, and there is a lone Op 4 thing back there. And that Op 4 thing is going to be very, very
Send in
important,
Goat Team
because these guys are
6
not going to be the
now.
only special forces in this AO. Let's actually go and have a look at these Op 4 guys. They're in a template position. But here's the really weird thing about them. That's a Scar. That's a 249. That's another Scar. That's an AT4 on that dude's back, but he's going to rock an AS Val. And we have a VSS. And then a Scar Carbine. So I gotta ask you guys, who are these people?
Rex. That was
You
Rex
know?
too, wasn't
And
it?
what are they doing here? And there's another 5 subs from Donor.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
It's appreciated, Sergeant. It's always appreciated. But I want you guys to think about
Send
those
in
those
Goat
Op 4
Team
guys
6
over there.
Now.
What's the range of this op? Should we be
Send in
doing
Goat
CQB
Team
loadouts
6 now.
I think he died.
or what? Okay. Well, I hope you both the mission.
Send in
Yeah,
Goat
Sergeant
Team
Donner
6
is tonight's
now.
mad lad. Let's go with that. I'm almost done with this Frappuccino, too.
This thing since it's 9 by 21.
You know, what I've been doing for the past few days is I dug out my old Wii.
But
And way back when, like in the, I think, middle to late end of high school, my best friend at the time, he gave me all of his GameCube stuff because he knew I loved it, because we grew up together playing a lot on his GameCube. So he gave me his 3 controllers, his memory card, and he gave me Phantasy Star Online episodes 1 and 2, and Gauntlet's Dark Legacy. And I have been just recently, out of the blue, decided to start binge playing it. I had Bloodwing play Gauntlets with me on Saturday, and then I reopened PSO.
You should be able to use the defusal tool as wire cutter.
And today, my brother and I were looking into PSO 2, which is that online MMO. I want to find the time to play it, but I still have so much I need to do.
I guess.
But I still need to beat Phantasy Star Online episodes 1 and 2 on Ultimate for episode 1 and episode 2. Because that is such a bitch. God. Back in the day.
Oh, dude.
What?
But yeah, no, for Gauntlets, I had a Tigress at level 50, and I literally spent the past 3 days getting her up to level like 79. And I just killed Scorn in the Underworld, and now I have to go to the Battlegrounds and kill Garn. And then I'll beat the game. I've never beaten Gauntlets. I've only just played bits and pieces here and there, so
Where's Holden?
just having fun with that.
Donahoe? Where are all these people? They're offline.
Dolphin's that
yeah, busy
adapter,
with work.
right? That lets you emulate
There's not
games.
even a real copy.
I know, and I know PSO and Gauntlets are on it. I looked into it, but then I said, nah,
There's,
fuck it.
O'Halloran and Thompson.
And I actually have I have an adapter, and I have streamed Gauntlets and PSO.
It's
Like
annoying
last
happening.
year, I streamed PSO twice as like chill streams, and I streamed some of Gauntlets for a chill stream.
What?
I remember doing
That
that.
is not updated. First of all, I can almost guarantee you that. And second of all, he just won't come. I don't invite him anymore. It's just.
Yes, Apollo did DM me about that op. It's just he DM'd me about it like 30 minutes before he was gonna start it, and I was in my pool listening to music, and then I got a Discord notification, so I literally came out of my pool, I read it, and I told him, okay. Like, I'd have to come inside, dry off, shower to get the chlorine off, and sit down, and by then, it would be too late. And I didn't have the mod, I don't have the mod pack anymore, so I'll get the next one. He just has to, I need to know ahead of time.
So I'll take that as a no.
Stay strong, everyone.
Yeah, no, one of my childhood jobs was to clean it, the pool, and my parents would give me $20 a week for it. It was a pretty nice gig.
God damn it! That just emptied everything in my backpack too.
But yeah, no, I've always had pool parties.
Metis M gun bag.
My first house I lived
You
in
see someone
had a nice
shooting
pool,
on the server
and then
the
in
other
6th
day?
grade I moved to a different house, but it also had a pool. So
Just
Not
carrying
that
around with,
big.
like-
It's literally the size of you.
you have a bloody pool and you complain about. Okay, here's the deal. I live okay because my father has a great job, but
Saw it.
I eventually have to move out, you know, and that's been the hard part about all my finances and whatnot.
Oh, Jesus.
Basically, I lost a lot of my nest egg on the second wave of Corona recently, and that's been... I was able to dodge the first wave, I put the money away, focused on other stuff, I looked back, second wave of Corona murdered me. So I'm like, okay. So I'm going to just take what I have left and milk a few percentage points here and there, but that's what I'm trying to do here. Everyone refund your subscription. Okay, here's the deal about a pool, guys. Like, it needs a lot of
Are
work.
you back from the dead yet?
Yeah, what up?
What's the range of this mission? Like,
If you open your maps, do you see the giant red circled grid square?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's that.
Is it gonna be daytime?
It's the current time it is right now, unless you want me to change it. When you want the full brief, let me know and I'll give it to you.
What about Locke and Loster?
I invited them. You can go invite them directly, though.
I'll go ask him.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly, Forge. We're saving money to move out. And I've always mentioned this. I live in, unfortunately, one of the most expensive places in the U.S., and if I lived anywhere else, it would be okay. And Bloodwing wants to stay here, though, because she's Greek, so all of her family's here. So, it's a pain in the ass. I wouldn't mind living at the house I'm currently at for a few more years and just accumulating capital. and then, you know, investing it wisely in the stock market. When there's no corona, that is, to screw everything up. And then, you know, live off of that and then streaming, and then I could be fine with like an apartment, but Bloodwing wants other plans, so, you know, you got to adapt.
That's why I barely bother inviting them. Like, they know when the missions are. It's not like we're in this channel.
Yeah, exactly, Lonely. That's the whole goal. Really, it's just been trying to get YouTube and Twitch to levels, and Patreon too, to levels where once we move in somewhere, YouTube, Patreon, Twitch will pay for that month to month.
Nah, he's going to bed.
And then whatever I make on the side will be put into savings. And it was working for a while until Corona, so, you know.
We'll make
just trying to make this all work. Just do a pay for pain again? I might have to. Very soon, actually. I'll definitely have to do a pay for pain at the 700th. And I'll probably run it through Sniper Wolf and get a pay for pain in TSB.
Get a little testy.
Did Twitch pay you for the month you got banned? Oh yeah, no, they still paid me for the previous month. That was on time.
Again, Fallujah, right?
There's no secret squirrel, no secret squirrel mod, just your default 506 mod set.
Gotcha.
So I'll probably have to run two pay for pains, funding for Project 12, and definitely hammer out those Sunday uploads for stuff for Golden Rule and whatnot, because those are pretty popular. But I'm happy that Shenanigans channel, it's starting to look up. It finally broke $100 for revenue.
He's not there.
So we just got to keep that going.
Anymore?
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
Just stop being poor Liru.
Who
Sell
else could we
pics of your
invite?
feet or your kitten or something like that.
You want pictures of my kitten, Iopus? Frickin', I've got 2 cats. I can totally sell you pictures of my cats, Iopus. If that's what you really want, let's do $10 a picture. Do you want Bramble or Sandpaw? Okay? Like, I totally...
I really like these sites. I could just run.
I know it changes the word Iopus. Do you want my black kitty or my white and sand kitty? Sell my face reveal? No, I will not sell the one piece of dignity I have left for this goddamn channel. No, Iopus, that was a subscription, all right? That gets your foot in the door. Now you got to pay per picture of kitty. Also, Barbarian, you now owe me for 15 videos. I'm sorry. I'm evil.
What's the fun up called?
Sounds like absolute dog shit.
I'm joking, Barb. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. I know you're going to take that seriously and freak out.
Suppressed sound for that? Is the suppressed sound...
Not even for 1 million views? Fuck no. No, I can become the next PewDiePie and you are never going to find my fucking face. No.
Meh. Sounds okay.
That doesn't sound that bad.
Because I don't want to fully integrate Liru into my real life, you know? That's too much of a hassle. Plus, I may be like a medium-sized channel, but I'm going to tell you guys right now, some of the fanboys scare the shit out of me. Like, once in a blue moon, I get an Uber fanboy, and I literally have to, like, leave the team speak. Because they, like, hound me. And I'm not one of those types of people that tell them to fuck off. I try to be nice, but, you know?
Fire that with the suppressor.
Iopus, the only place that leaked my face one time was,
Oh yeah. Let me put my fucking...
an Instagram account that was found. It wasn't mine, but it was something that I was posted on it, and it somehow got linked to Bloodwing, and then a few people that were following Bloodwing that came from me found that somehow, and I had to quickly get that shut down, but There was one leak. I will confirm that. There was one leak. So it might be that one, but I'm not gonna lie, I look completely different than what I normally do right now, at least face-wise. Because I have not shaved since Corona, because I've always had this dream of just seeing how long I can get my hair, just for the hell of it. And I can rock a full beard and mustache if I want to. Like I got grizzly muscle no, what are they called? Grizzly mutton chops right now, and like my hair is like down to my lips. It's like I feel like a punk rock or something. And then as soon as I can go out of my house again, I'm gonna like, trim it all, or I might groom it. I don't know. I wanna do one of those like villain mustaches too. You know? I don't know. I get a lot of stupid ideas.
What is the?
Maybe I could do what Dr. Disrespect does, just wear shades and then use like mustache wax and like do a lot of stupid stuff. I don't know. Maybe if we ever want to reinvent ourselves. Who knows?
There's no black version of it.
Oh, yeah, no, I saw, because I work with Twitch, Google AdSense thinks I want to see all of this Twitch news, which I don't, but yeah, I saw that he got banned.
So give him
So-
about
He was already banned, though, for, like, streaming in a bathroom, so I don't know why he was allowed to come back, even though I do know why. It's because he was big on Twitch. Yeah, Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect, sure, make sure you complete the look and feel by cheating. Yeah.
Iron M110?
Yeah, that's something I won't do.
I can never remember.
I've done the really, really unhealthy thing in my life where I have completely, like, dedicated myself to my significant other. Don't do that, because if you get into a fight like I did with her this week and, like, over stupid shit, because once you're in a relationship for multiple years, you will fight over the dumbest of things, and the most basic of things will get misconstrued, because your brain will think, everything's going great, too great, it's time to fight. But I digress. When you dedicate everything in your life to this woman, and then you fight with her for a day, and she ghosts you for an hour, like, not an hour, like a day and a half, it completely destroys your work ethic. So
Oh yeah, that's the same sound.
I hope they're not.
So that sounds good. Unsuppressed, does it sound good?
Okay, they're not aggro. Thank God I spaced it out. But yeah, don't make sure you're happy being with yourself. Okay, don't make sure you're happy in things for the sake of being happy, not because you make other people happy. Okay. The reason I can't fix it is because this was a high school relationship, and I didn't mature enough to make healthy coping mechanisms, and I'm not going back now. So. Oh, and not just Bloodwing's family. Okay, it's time to tell the story again. So one of the biggest things about how I met Bloodwing. So, my ex,
4 years ago.
funny enough, her brother, I entertain. No, I'm not gonna word it like that. Her brother's in the 700 Cadian unit, and I still see him every op I play there. And we like to catch up. And puberty hit him like a brick. Goddamn. But when I broke up with my ex, Bloodwing helped me through it because my ex was one of Bloodwing's good friends.
Yeah, that sounds
Dump the chick and get with the best friend. It's horrible. I don't want it to be remembered like that, but you could argue that's the thing that happened, but it's not that way.
Can somebody PM me the password, please?
Yeah, it was the rebound. She
I got you.
felt sorry for me, so she started talking with me, and she had a friend zone track record of a mile because she doesn't like other girls because she thinks girls are bitchy, which, she has every right to think that from what I've seen with some of the girls in our high school, but I digress. She hung out with me, pulled me out of the hole, and then when she tried to start distancing herself, I started trying to ask her out. And I asked her so many times over the course of a month that she finally said, okay, fine, fuck it, sure. Also because there was some other stuff involved, which wasn't supposed to happen, but it happened. And we had a 2-year argument over our anniversary date because it was either when that one thing happened or when our first date happened. And I won the argument for that, which is weird because I normally don't win the arguments. But our anniversary is 23rd of December because something happened, which she'll kill me if I ever publicly talk about. But anyway, we start dating in secret for 3 months. And then when we finally decided to go public about it, it was a Friday. And I was late to school. So she told everyone in the morning before we went to classes, but I wasn't there to back her up because Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'd go to the gym in the morning, and then I'd drive to school. But there was a really big amount of traffic, and I ran late. So she refused to talk to me that morning. I talked to a few people at lunch. Everyone was giving me death stares because everyone was super protective of her because she friend-zoned everybody. And then her friend, I'm not going to use names, but he was a really big guy, like an El Salvadorian, who was like just constantly after her. And even when we were together, like constantly after her still, he pushed me into a locker, gave me 3 death threats, and said, what was it? I can't even remember. Like, if you ever make her cry, I will break you. And I'm like, okay. Like, I wasn't scared. I was just fascinated. Maybe a little scared. But the best part about that day was every Friday we had cybersecurity. Which was an after-school class because our high school had one of the best cybersecurity teams that would go to national competitions. Fun fact, I have challenge coins, I have trophy. Well, I don't have the trophy because the school stole it. That's a different story. But I've got a lot of accommodations, and I originally went to college for cyber, and then remembered that I can't do advanced math for shit, so I changed it to information system operations manager. But again, that's a different story. So we go to cybersecurity, and all of our mutual friends are there, aka all of her friends that she's friend zoned. And the issue was that one of them, their father ran it because the father knew all the cybersecurity stuff, but he also had all of the high school security personnel in there because we were dealing with stuff that the school didn't want used on their systems. But this is what he does. I walk into the room, which is this big computer lab, and I look at my group of friends, and the guy whose father runs everything, he turns his head to his father and nods. The father makes eye contact with him, nods, and then puts his shoulder on the security guy and turns him away from the group of friends. And they all start walking up to me. And I just think, oh, I'm a dead man. So they encircle me, and they say, hey, so you're going out with Person now.
Is there a standalone?
And I go, yeah, I'm going out with her. We've actually been going out since late Christmas. And they go, oh, good job, buddy. And around the circle, each one of them punch out my right shoulder. Really, really hard. It went around. By the end of it, I'm pretty sure it was dislocated. But all of them would just give me a slug in the shoulder and say, good job, buddy. And there was a pop sound by the 5th one.
What?
And after they were done, they dispersed. Father figure turns the security guy back over, and I have a seat. I'm in a lot of pain, and I go, yep, okay, this is the price for dating Bloodwing.
Ooh,
That's the story of how I got beaten up for for going public with Bloodwing.
How tight that spread is.
Oh yeah, no, these were like full-on punches, like, ow, you know? I got hazed for dating the woman I love.
So we gotta go suppressed, is that what I just heard?
Yeah, it's a CIA black op. Yeah, no.
So when's the anime coming out?
If it had that Sonic
Funny.
Crack, if it had the Sonic Crack,
No, Iopus.
This was
That
fun.
started with my ex
but it only has the Sonic Crack
as an
in
accident,
front of it.
but it wasn't really addressed till Bloodwing and I were in our 3rd year. Anyway, that's not really a Twitch appropriate story. Let's not go with that.
RHS 249?
The mini-me?
Oh no, Broadshore. They were definitely out for blood. Okay, they
It's the FN mini-me SPW?
God, here's the thing. Here's the really funny thing that kind of glued our relationship together. That really cemented it. my ex went crazy and got with one of our mutual friends and would intentionally like make out with him whenever I was around. And she kept trying to tell Bloodwing all these really horrible stories of things that I quote unquote did, which
Was anyone else
weren't
coming?
true. But
I think we've got.
it got so bad to the point all of the people that hated me for getting with Bloodwing turned on my ex to defend Bloodwing,
Do fucking 4 non-AOs.
which in turn defended me, so everything got like pushed aside because my ex went psycho. So it all worked out. But ay. High school drama, exactly. High school drama. My point is, all you have to do, guys, all you got to... This is also a big thing that helped me win Bloodwing's heart. I was in culinary arts for 2 years in high school, which is where I learned a lot of my culinary skills because they had a full industrial kitchen in our school. They would actually bring people from other schools to our school because we were the only school in the entire like region that had this culinary kitchen. So I also did all this special stuff to get in that class because I was an IB student, which is basically AP on steroids. But it's the European way to do AP. But in order to make room, I had to take my 10th grade PE class online, which that in itself was a trip, but that allowed me to make room in 10th grade to do culinary. Because normally that class is a 11th and 12th grader class. But I was able to take both of my years as in 10th and 11th grade and then fit all my IB stuff in 11th and 12th grade. But yeah, PE online, that's a thing. That is a thing in the United States. That deserves its own rant, but I digress. The reason I'm bringing up culinary is because... I got on my chef's good side. Chef was our professor because I would put the work in. There were a lot of students in there that didn't. But he would have me work on all of the really hard recipes. Like crepes, blueberry scones. But I would work on all this stuff by myself. One of my favorite days was making like 500 pancakes for breakfast and this like big breakfast meal. But digression aside. I would, for my lunch period... basically bring out what we would make in culinary, what I would normally eat, and I would give it to Bloodwing. And I would be in like a full chef uniform. All right, so I had a chef vest, I had a hat, I had my apron, my pants, everything.
Yep, switch your uniform.
And then I would come back in 30 minutes, and I would take the plate back and ask her how it was. So
you've never seen
here's the lesson in that, guys. The best way to get to a woman's heart is definitely the stomach.
Is it 'cause
Chef vest. It's literally like a button-down uniform. I don't know why I threw out the word vest, but it was a full... I still have it, and it still fits me. Because fun fact, culinary arts is where I gained my gut belly. And I've never been able to get rid of it because in middle school I was actually pretty jacked, but... Oh, man. I actually have a lot of stories now that I think about it. My middle school days were crazy. Because we still haven't started this op yet, you know? So I'm just here talking. Let's see, middle school, just to throw a few things out. I became Mr. Popular at the end of 8th grade because I punched out the school bully. And then I was able to talk it down from a 10-day suspension recommended expulsion to a single day of in-school suspension. Because I basically made a truce with the bully, and we actually became decent friends. It's weird. I worked as an office assistant, and they let me get away with a lot of stuff, including selling crepes for 2 weeks.
Shit to me.
To the students, and I made a good, like, $100 doing that.
I don't know. Probably not.
What else? I am the sole reason why there is now a that's overstating. A 45-minute lecture on how to use the student resource folder because I was able to put Halo Combat Evolved and the original StarCraft on the student resource folder and let everyone play it to the point the student resource officer walked by as 3/4 of the class were playing Halo. And he took like 3/4 of the class out to go to the office. And I will always remember my teacher, Miss Williams, staring at me because she knew it was me that said it. And she literally shook her head and went, I don't know how you got away with that of all of the kids in here, but god damn it. Because in that class, I'd literally do all the computer work at home, and I would just spend the school day playing Halo. I set up a private server and everything on the local area network. It was lit. But yeah, no, my brother went to the same middle school I did, and 2 years later, they made a 45-minute lecture about how to use the student resource folder because some kids put computer games on it that they weren't supposed to, and it was me and a kid named Anders. He had the files, and I just knew where to put it. And it was really stupid, too, because we took the... we put it in the Spanish section of the student resource folder, and we thought we were geniuses when we did it. We changed the A and the O in Halo to make the word hola, as in hello in Spanish, and no one thought to check it. But that's where we had Halo, and that's where we had StarCraft. And we got away with it for 3 months until the student resource officer walked by. Because after that day, they took the student resource drive out, and they just got rid of it for half a year. So me being the Chad I am, I just got a bunch of flash drives and I handed them out. And we just played it that way, and then I'd take them all back, and we never got in trouble. And I also got to control who had it. That way I could make sure that the computers that were facing the hallway that someone walking by could see didn't show any games. But meanwhile, the ones on the other side could keep doing stuff. And Miss Williams didn't care as long as we all got our work done, which I made sure I at least did.
I mean, you can see the puff guys.
You kind of can, actually. It's funny, I was looking at that before you even said it. Alright, yeah. That works.
Ah, man. Oh my god. And then there was this one time we locked our friend Kyle in a banana suit in a friend's locker. And then when she opened it, she had, I guess, the equivalent of a heart attack as a 7th grader and fainted. And then we had to carry her to her next class, and the teacher didn't notice that she was passed out for 30 minutes. And when she finally came to, she looked at me dead in the eyes and said, "I'm going to kill you." That was a good one.
They are fucking lead the team.
God, what? I'm trying to think what else in middle school. We had Model Rocket Club, and oh god, we had one of the best fucking runs in Model Rocket Club. The issue was it wasn't our official run, it was a draft run, but we literally hit it on the money. Because it was basically we had to launch a rocket in the sky, have it reach a certain altitude, and then parachute down without cracking an egg. The altitude was 200 meters. We got it to 196 and parachuted fine, and there was no issue with the egg, but it was a test run, so it didn't count. But we would have been able to qualify for nationals with that run. That pissed me off. Because we didn't get anything that close ever again, because the wind was just perfect.
Why are you inside of me? I'm trying to fucking touch tips.
Giggity.
It's too late. You ruined it. What does that sound like?
Yeah, I should make a short story collection of all my crazy, stupid shit.
Yeah. No, that's the better one.
I don't know. I'm trying to come up with like, what were the highlights? There was this one time, I had my cell phone in my pocket, an old Voyager. Yeah, what up? Sorry, I can't, drum's loud.
Yeah, I think we're getting ready here.
Yep, when you're all ready, feel free to come around. I'll give you guys the brief and we can get started.
I don't understand.
This is too Chris.
Entirely up to you.
Roger.
Good to check on 30.1.
Copy out.
Roger.
And then there was, I gotta tell the crepe story too. For 2 weeks, I sold crepes, and I was able to make $100 in profit. And my parents shut me down because they were really scared about it. me getting in trouble for it because this was after I punched a kid out. But then all the office people were totally fine with it when they had a parent-teacher meeting because they thought it was for that, but it was because of a different reason.
Check on 30.1.
I once had my phone fall in my pocket. Yeah, that was the story I was trying to tell. But anyway, I think we're about to give the brief, so.
I'm trying to remember how to do radios.
Okay. Well, when you're done doing the radios, you let
Check
me
on
know.
30.
Yes. Why are you on 30?
Point one. Point one.
Oh, and then we once we didn't hijack it. There was a way for students at the end of every month we would play a video of like updates, and they would play it during last period. And I got everyone to play Gorilla Songs.
If you're Liru, it's Operation Pancake. If you're me, it's Operation Yeti.
And we literally played half the Gorillaz album over the video,
that's a
and it was
euphemism
great.
for penis.
Okay, well,
But Winter, thanks for the 22-month resub. Snow Wookiees instead of Bush Wookiees. Yeah, if only. But thanks so much, man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I hope you get a kick out of this one. All right, so welcome to winter in Cherno, Russia. The CIA has been tracking a few large movements of Chechen forces in the region and are worried that things might boil over, especially with Russia pulling out support for the area due to their own political issues. So, the CIA, for the sake of world policing, has sent you guys to sabotage certain aspects of the Chechen movements, such as today's operation. If you open your maps, you will notice that to our north, since we are currently at Green Mountain, there is a large red area. Intel states that there are currently 5 2S1 artillery tanks positioned throughout that red area that are shelling positions. We do not believe they are hitting anything specific, rather they are just doing some test fires to make sure all of the tanks are in working order. Once they move them out, we don't know to where, we fear that they might start hitting actual potential military or civilian targets. Your job today will be to destroy those tanks and pull back to here. Now, this is a large area, but as I already said, the Chechen forces, they are using them for testing right now, so you will probably hear them firing in the distance. From there, you'll be able to hone in on them and take them out. Now, they also have a presence in this region, not just in the red shaded area, but everywhere in general, but they are very concentrated in this one area. They have access to old Soviet gear, up to T-72s, but we do not believe they have access to any aircraft in this region, despite owning some of the airfields. Their PID is very simple. They're mainly wearing green and some white and black stuff. And again, just old Soviet gear in terms of weaponry, so older model AKs and that sort of stuff. Any questions?
Is there a civilian presence?
Not in this region, no.
Are those two vehicles, armored pieces, going to be together?
So there are 5 total, and we believe they're all spread out.
Great.
Do we have any supporting assets?
Negative.
Do we have enough demo for 5 separate pieces of armor?
True.
Yes.
Does anyone else have any backup demo?
I don't have any on me, but I can grab some.
I could bring some if necessary.
Get a couple of AT either. Get a couple of.
No, Winter. We're testing some new audio settings, so just trying to balance them all out.
Let's grab AT.
How many rounds do you have?
I've got 7.62 rifle. You want me to grab?
Oh, and if you guys want to see the multi, I've got Drumhellers, aka Jester 814's POV. I have hiccup there. Troopers, aka Trooper Gaming, and I've got Stevens, aka Pigeon.
FFE 751 Heat.
If you can give me Shogo's URL, I can quickly add that. I guess he wasn't in when I asked for all the POVs.
Troop, should I grab the TNT or the?
Oh, Blowing just asked me what I was doing. I just texted her back, streaming and telling stories. I want to see if she'll come on and tell some of the stories.
Sorry.
Okay.
What's your weight at, Ollie?
Okay, I've been hearing people say crispier. Is crispier good? Because I don't know what that means. When I think crispier, I think like a crisp apple. You know?
32.
Yeah, I need you to grab 84.
Like crispy's good, right? You guys want crispy, right? Yes? Okay. Just making sure.
Support the weight, yes.
Just making sure.
Can you,
Because what I have now is I have everything multi-channeled. So I've got my microphone.
Vehicles to get us into that AO.
Negative. It would be better if you were to walk because you would be less detectable that way.
All right.
Crisp is sharp. Okay, that's good.
Yeah, I'm coming over to.
Ah! Drop my phone. How long do they have? As long as they want. I just drank a frappuccino, so I can go all night. The sock? No. You know, I never had a sock. Oh, there goes Drum. We get started and he freaking. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Squad lead had to go back and get his equipment rechecked, so we should get him kicked out there when he's back.
I'm just saying, I never had a sock. Like that was such a foreign concept to me, you know. And then I tried it once, and I realized why people had a sock, but I just never got into it. I cursed him. What? You're the ones that brought it up. As long as I can like censor it lightly, it's okay. And once they actually like get into this AO, I'll start explaining it. I can't help being tongue-tied though. That's never gonna stop. But
Let them have dog sleds for their insert.
Valak, I would totally do dog sled inserts if we had a dog sled mod, but we don't have that. But nonetheless, thank you for the 33-month resub, my man. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a kick out of this. But anyway, as I was saying about the medical setting, not the medical settings, the audio settings, I've got 4 tracks now. I got a master track with all the audio. I've got one for microphone settings and input, one for game input, and then one for TeamSpeak/TFAR. So people like Barbarian, who edit my stuff, can edit all of those individually to make them louder or quieter to make stuff better. Goat sleds. Yeah, right? Alrighty. But God, anyway, stories. One time, so I will mention this quick one. This was back when I was an office assistant. My phone literally slipped out of my pocket, and my student resource officer, he was a bit of a hard ass with me. I think because he realized that I was doing all this stuff, he just couldn't pin it on me. But my phone slipped out, and he wanted to take me into the office to write me up for having my phone on me because it wasn't supposed to be in my pocket. It was supposed to be in my locker, which I thought was dumb as hell because I had already had a family emergency come up where I had to, check my phone for a text and leave because I had to go do something because family. But I was saying hello. So he took me to the office. He then let me there. Told the office people to write me up. And then the office lady looked at me and went, "Oh, Liru, I'm not going to write you up. Here's your phone back." Because I was an office assistant. We did all the side work for the office ladies, and we would just gossip all day, too. It was great. But, guys, if you ever want to, get your
call on?
You want to do Crossroads today?
Yes, sure.
All right, I'll be Crossroads.
Okay, this is definitely a different optic than the one that I had earlier.
Drum does not like how casual I am in these ops. I need to get more serious for him, but I can't help it. Yeah, exactly, Barbarian. But yeah, if you ever want to slightly manipulate stuff and get a lot of power in your school, become an office assistant. Because I'll be perfectly honest, I had access to grades I could literally have gone onto a computer and changed my grades if I wanted to, because there was actually something where I had to deliver some files into one of the vice principal's offices, and she left her computer on, and she was actually looking at grades for students. And I thought about it. I'm like, I could, but I'm like, you know what, screw it. Like, my grades are fine. I don't need that, but you get so much opportunity. Also, it's really fun. If you're like a gregarious person, you like to talk with people. There was a kid named Ryan. He was a soccer player. He was a really dope guy, a redhead, awesome. Immediate good chemistry with him. And then this other girl named no, it wasn't Caroline. Caroline was a chick in my PE class, which gave me my love for. I became a titties man because of her. But no, it was a different girl that Ryan and I would both hit on. I forget her name, but she was cute. It was fun.
All right, I'll just go with
It was fun.
G30, the XPS, UTX,
Yeah, Barbarian, I will use big words, okay?
It is an aim point, but it was a micro.
What do you mean you're calling Bloodwing? Bloodwing actually, like, we discussed, I don't know where this came up, but I told her all of my relationships back in the day, from elementary school to up to her, and I realized I was a bit of a ladies' man.
Ridiculous fucking glare in the back. All right.
Oh, there was this one thing that happened in summer camp, though, when I was a 7th grader, and wow, oh wow, that is not a Twitch-appropriate conversation. Yeah, the one time at band camp, right? Yeah, the summer camp story. I've got a summer camp story. And it was pretty lewd.
Reaper 1 on 3-0 radio, check over. Reaper 1, this is Reaper 2.
Ah, man. I love how everyone's yelling and this one time at band camp. I love it. God, my mind just thinking of all the nostalgic days. God, one of my good friends back in the day, his name was Raphael. I still remember his last name too. He was the person that you wanted to be friends with, and he became Mr. Like, he was one of the kind of the outsider kids until some of us went to his house for the first time, and he became instant Mr. Popular because he had an indoor swimming pool with a water slide. So we went out, it was in the winter, we went over and he said, bring your swimsuit. And we're all like, what? But no, we went over, this was like 3rd or 4th grade. And he had a full freaking, giant indoor swimming pool. And it was like, dude. So that was great. God, there's so many crazy things in elementary school, man. Yeah. Oh no. When you're an elementary or middle schooler, cool stuff like that is what made you popular. For me, it was punching out my bully. Oh man, but no, I got a little sadistic with that because I threatened to punch out another kid later on, and the school literally removed that kid from the class. And I got to enjoy it. It was PE too. And everyone respected me after that because I got rid of this one kid that was causing a bunch of issues for everybody by just threatening to punch him out. Oh man. That was fun. Why am I PFC, Liru, for this? Good question. Yeah, okay, it does show. That's because I am officially a part of the 506, so my rank in the 506 is private first class. I was trying to keep it PV2 forever, but I accidentally I got too many rank points, or however they do the system, and I got promoted, and I was really salty about that. PFC, LCPL, Liru, just take all the titles, right? Are you me? Alab? I don't know. No, I hated bullies. Though it sucks, though, because one of my best friends who I really liked, she got scared of me after I punched out. His name was Philip. But I didn't even mean to punch him out. The only reason I did was because he shoved my head in, like, he was teasing me in PE, but I was fine with that. But when I was changing out of my PE uniform, he elbowed my head into my locker, and there was a hook that you would normally put, like, your backpack on, and I took my backpack out, so my head literally smacked against the hook. So I had some anger management issues. I will admit to that too. And I literally just turned around, looked at him, and I just broke his nose with one punch. And then I walked out of the locker room with my backpack. I went up, I sat down on the bleachers because I knew what was coming. And I remember my PE teacher, like everyone was like looking at me, like what did I just do? But I left, sat down on the bleachers. Someone came out, went to the PE teacher's office. He went into the locker room, and I watched all this happen. And then he came out, he looked around, and he saw me, and then he pointed at me as if to say, like, stay there. And then he went back in the locker room, and I just sat there like, yeah, I'm done. Because the hook, it hit me, like, you know the bridge of your nose? Just, yeah, no, my mental capacity, my inhibition kind of turned off right there, and I was just done. But yeah, after crying for a little bit, trying to talk it down, again, went from 10-day suspension, recommended expulsion, to 1 day of in-school suspension. Here's the real kicker, though. When I had that 1 day of in-school suspension, the person, one of the guidance counselors who normally does that, she literally looked at me at the end of it, because we ended up talking for the second half of it, because I was an honors student and stuff. But she said this to me: "You are literally the nicest kid I've had for in-school suspension." And I was like, oh, cool. But I actually really liked in-school suspension because I had 2 projects due for honors classes, and I was able to get them both done during the school day. And I'm like, we need days like these more. Like, you know, just 1 day where there's no class and it's just like a free period where you're allowed to work on whatever you need to. I was able to get ahead and get my work done.
Why?
Eyes
You know?
Wings out across an open field. Check glass and make sure they're clear.
But anyway, they're gonna start going to this AO. I'll Q&A. If anyone wants to ask me a random question, I'll give a few minutes for that, and then we'll talk about the AO. Because they haven't even entered it yet, and I'll talk about it. I'm surprised they didn't put a drone up. I would have put a drone up for this, make it easier. Barbarian, about 5.5. Here's the kicker, though. It's got some girth to it. That's what Bloodwing likes. But anyway, next question. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't know. Like, for a lot of my friends, some of them have told me that, you know, size does matter, but it has to be size in a specific length. You know what I mean? Plus you have to know, like, the angle, but I gotta get off this topic. I need a mod to delete this, VOD before I get in trouble.
Updated routers marked.
Oh, damn, Dumb. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, you gotta stand up to your people, because otherwise if you don't, it's gonna eat away at you for a long time. What relationship did you have in elementary school? Oh, God. That one's a heartbreaker. Girl named Sigrid. The house I moved to was 4 houses down from her house, but she had to leave for Sweden in 3rd grade, and then years later I found out she had a massive crush on me, and I had a massive crush on her. And she came back for a week, and we hung out, and...
Oh, no.
If she didn't move, I would probably still be with her, because
once we get up on
elementary
this
school
hilltop
love.
right in front of us to the north, I want to see if we can see that first town.
Oh, hi, Bloodwing!
Roger.
How are you doing? Anyway, guys, they're about near the AO, so let's talk about this AO. So there are 8 of them today. They're playing as CIA operatives, and their goal is to destroy 5 2S1 artillery tanks. So I've got 4 in a checkered camo here, and I got 1 in a green camo, so that's just an example to show you guys where another one is. Oh, I have 2 in that camo. That's weird. Here we go. So I have 2 in that green camo. Some are in the Check-A-D camo, but they're going to basically be trying to aim those. I'm going to remote control one in a few moments and start firing with it, but I also have a different unknown faction of special forces that will be doing the exact same type of objectives, and I will deploy them when I feel like it, but they'll be basically fighting with the Check-A-D as well, and kind of throwing some weird flags at the other player base there. So we'll see how things go. It's fine. Not like someone in the odds. We're okay. We're going into that now, huh? Okay, fine. We'll do an embarrassing story real quick. I once accidentally might have given a slightly sensible nya when I was getting a very okay. No, I should stop right there. I once nya'd while getting a massage.
Marking on Blue Force.
And it was bad. Yeah, it was a very good massage. Alrighty. Anyway, let's get an artillery tank ready. It looks like they're scouting out the one base right there. I do have AA positions set up as well, and I do have a mortar position over here. But I'm gonna start remote controlling and getting this underway. God, I'm not sure if I'll have to cut that out of the VOD. the massage. Here, let's do medium for range. And it's going to range when that fire button goes from red to white. It's ready to fire. No, it was from this old Asian guy, but he really knew how to work his fingers. Like, he got my pressure just right for how I like it. And I always request him when I go to this one place. And all of you are going to take that sexually. I know you are, because it's... Of course you will. Of course you will. Is this white yet? Can I fire? There we go. No homo, exactly. Okay, I don't mean for this to sound racist, but there's a reason there are so many Asian parlors out there, okay? They know what they're doing. They will know how to paint your nails. They will be your ear to gossip with if you want to gossip, and they will give you the best, sweetest massages ever, okay? Let's be for real. And they're so nice about it. So I think this is enough audio cues. I'm going to fire one more round. I've never... No! Bloodwing's lying. Bloodwing is absolutely freaking lying. Which X? Bloodwing... I only have one X. Everything else was middle school and elementary school, to be perfectly honest. Come on, Bloodwing. You think I'd dump you for my X? Really? Really? Yeah. Bull. Bullshit. She's crazy. What was the reaction from the guy? I didn't know, because I was too embarrassed to put my head up. But I think I heard a chuckle.
This is 2. We're going to get eyes up, head to the north, past the tree line.
See, now Bloodwing's teasing me. Because Bloodwing knows just how psycho my ex is, so...
Roger, if we don't have to take that little elbow around across the street and we can just get straight to the town through tree cover.
Of course, the stream... Why would it... I would believe Bloodwing in everyone else's shoes. I mean, she's the girl. Everyone always takes the side of the girl first. That's the #1 rule of simping. You know what? I might actually bring channel points back and call them simp bucks, because there's a friend of mine who I keep telling to do that and she won't. So I might have to. Bloodwing has broken down my door. She's also broken into my dorm room while I was sleeping, put her desk chair over me, and sat on it until I woke up.
It's gonna be our best bet.
She did that once. Ask her to deny it. I dare you.
Gas station toward due north.
And I literally just laid there staring at her. I'm like, hi, boo. How are you? And she goes, oh, I'm good.
So confirm you want
Oh, Barbarian, I can guarantee you, if she really wants to, she could drive over to my house right now and just, like, run into this room and start harassing me. Because my mother loves her, and she would let her right in.
They said did not take the elbow.
Oh, so I do,
transmitted on the wrong net, but I said
you totally broken.
That's gonna be the best fucking route.
I'll copy.
The door was open. Right. Mm-hmm.
We're covering you.
Take a mic.
In your defense, I was being a butt. Really? What was I being a butt for, boo? What warranted that? Oh, guys, come on. Onion Ring, you're one of my players. You, of all people, should know, especially in TSB, you are guilty until proven innocent. The same applies with women in relationships, or men. Anyone, really. Be nice to your SO.
Set, be good for you to push.
Moving.
I wasn't expecting this during a 506 stream either. They were just they took literally an hour to play Barbie. So we just started telling stories. Okay. There were times in the dorm with our friends where we would lock Bloodwing outside of her dorm room. And her best friend was in on it too. And we would torture her with that. We would also, this wasn't me, this was mainly her best friend, she would put little stickers everywhere. And to this day, we still find them once in a blue moon.
Alright, keep moving.
Blowing, I was building the channel back then. I was building Liru to what it was now. But no, I will agree with her. 2 years ago, I did not give Bloodwing the proper time, and that is one of my regrets. I should have spent more time with her when we were all in the dorm room, and I'm hoping to make up for it when we
I don't know
get
what
together.
we're gonna do about moving across that big, fucking huge open field to that little OP in the middle. Maybe we can take one of the closer OPs and use one of the weapons on it.
I'm very blessed to have Bloodwing, because I don't think anyone else in my past would support me as much as she does. And I'm not gonna lie, she is one of the big reasons I made this channel in the first place, because she pushed me to do it. And I mean, here we are.
Guys, looks like there's a UAZ moving down in the town.
Oh, you found another one of her stickers?
Don't have further info at this time.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Correction is further out to the northeast from the town.
Roger, that's another marked compound on Blue Force.
I love how we're having these conversations while these guys are performing. Bedtime stories with Wee Woo, yeah, right? Oh, hold up, Yash just sent me a little message here.
This is 2, we're cutting northeast towards town 10.
Roger.
Oh, no, he's just saying, take comments from stream. Okay, got it. All right.
There's nothing in there on thermals from here.
I think that makes me more nervous than if there was a bunch.
Your siblings will know all this out of context, Keck.
950 meters.
Barbarian just sent me a Discord message. Very impressive how I used bedtime stories to go from 60 to 120 viewers. I'm going to be honest, with the new setup I have for my other monitor, where I have this all in OBS, I have chat window and title screen stuff in OBS, I don't see the live number. So I don't care, you know? Like, I don't care if 20 people watch or 200 watch. I just want us all to have fun. So, cool. I guess people really like my bedtime stories. That's fine. Tell us about the rabbits, George. Oh!
southeast.
So they engaged some stuff in this town.
This is 2, we're gonna take the shot.
Yeah, so usually 2 armor hits with that. It's an older BMP. It makes sense. We're having some contact now come into this town. You gotta love when RHS Vics initialize, they do that. Why did my garrison break apart? Oh, because Lambs. Lambs is gonna break apart the garrisons, right. Okay, so AO's kicked off. Now I gotta be a little bit serious here, guys, so I won't be reading chat as much, but if it dies down again, I'll give some more stories. Why not?
It's on the road, time now.
Also, if you guys have any issues with the audio levels of this stream, if you can't hear TeamSpeak as well, or the game audio as well, or if I'm too loud, let me know. I can adjust those on the fly, because again, we're running some new audio settings. So I am also going to bring in some QRF from a different angle. We're going to put a truck over here, because 506, they really like to have a lot of stuff to shoot at, so I try to make that work. We're going to do a Dishka car as escort.
Also be advised there are numerous foot mobiles all the way around it.
And we're going to do a Gaz. And I'm going to put a combination of a squad and a fire team in it. So we're going to do a team with patrol. And we're going to have them all grouped up as one squad. We're going to fill up that Vic very well. And I'm going to have these guys basically drive down to form some QRF. And they can pull out of this town if they want to and attack around, or they can keep going south. It is entirely up to them. But I am going to have to hide myself here. That tank just took a nasty hit. I'm going to pull her out of the AO because her gun is down. And I'm going to remove her from play. So I am now purple. That puts me to invisible. I'm going to now teleport myself up. We can hear their local chatter. Who wants to ask Bloodwing questions about Liru? Oh, this should be good.
We're taking our second shot. We only have 2 Miles rounds left.
Now they're ditching it.
It's dismounted.
Copy that.
QRF is now coming into play here. We're getting that machine gun Dishka, the UAZ Dishka out, and then QRF is also going to drop down from right there.
2.
Now in a bit, I might also start using a bit more artillery here. I don't know if they have anything marked yet
Up there that you guys are coming to
on the map. No, they would be using C-Tab for it, so I won't be able to see their markers.
Roger.
Also be advised, we also have audible and unknown type of VIX somewhere up to the north, unknown distance.
So Dishka didn't pull in right there. It's instead right next to this Vic, but Vic is now dismounting.
Roger, if we keep running into heavy armor like this, we're gonna have to fucking scrap this mission. We did not bring enough AT for something like this.
Yeah, so the only thing about, I only had the heavy armor around the towns, you know? I didn't really put them in this zone.
With MG mounted on top of it. Coming down the road.
We're pushing up on the outside of the church.
And again, I'm going to try to pull this Vic out to remove it from play. And he just does not want to do his proper U-turn, so he's doing like a 6-point turn here. That'll get it out of there. What's my biggest pet peeve against... Oh, Jesus. John Wick movies are great. He just drove into the... silly AI. Yeah, so Lambs is taking control of these guys. It's going to cause them to be a bit slow. Onion, go to bed. 4:20 in the morning, silly.
Church is clear.
Copy, church clear.
Alright, now we're gonna take care of bodies behind them. What the heck is this? That is a used AT-4. Interesting. These 4 guys are gonna have a lot of targets down here to shoot at. What am I hitting, Barb?
Team to the north, we're engaging.
What, did Twitch make me go hidden? Did Twitch finally permaban me? Sweet. I've been freed. Oh, wow, these guys are getting mowed the heck down. Oh, yeah, no, I'm hidden. Yeah. That'd be really awkward if a random guy was just standing in the middle of the open. I would break drums immersion. He would yell at me for a good 20 minutes. Look at Olivia trying to hit that guy with his pistol. What a Chad. But yeah, if you guys want to see, if you want to follow what Sparta's doing, you can just do ! multi. I've got so many POVs down. I didn't add Shogo's POV. I'm an idiot. Sorry, he started late, and we went into story time, and I completely forgot to add him to the multi. But there is another guy streaming, too. Why are you asking her how often she beat... Abus. Abus. At least I wouldn't shoot myself and when I unhide myself like other Zeuses. I'm willing to bet someone in TSB did that, which is why you're saying that, and that scares me. But then again, TSB is home of some really interesting screw-ups, so... Redling streaming too? I think that was, these were the people that were in training, the reason we started an hour late for them, because they were in a training. So I just didn't get it up. No, I'm not streaming on another platform. Northern's done what? I don't even want to know. Yeah, no, I hope Northern's doing well. He's a good guy.
In comes 23.
He left because of a few people in TSB, which we have since gotten rid of, but, you know. TSB was pretty lawless back in the day, but I can understand why people hate TSB, because, you know, there were some pretty bad eggs in there that we let stay for too long, because they were doing stuff to help us out, but, yeah, egos and toxicity and all that fun stuff you gotta do when you're playing a freaking video game community. It's silly. Anyway, Mustache Man Bro, thanks for the 23-month resub. You are right, 23 is there. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, my man, and I hope you're getting a kick out of this little winter wonderland stream. And staying safe from COVID-19. Northern shot himself while RCing? That's amazing. I've killed myself a few times in RCing, but I don't think I've ever shot myself. Speaking of shooting...
First compound appears clear, checking warehouse now.
Last Friday op, I was able to get a ricochet shot and kill 2 guys with a sniper bullet. That was pretty fun. As an RC. Oh, don't ask her about my ticks. No, Boo, don't answer that question. No, now I'm gonna get embarrassed. Yeah, we're gonna shoot more already in the distance here. Let me grab this one. I'm gonna do a close target.
Almost to the end of the building, we've got the intersection.
But you're right, I gotta keep that going. I'm gonna put some rounds over here.
I have another disposable fucking AT launcher if you need to replace yours.
Oh, shush, Barb. Shush.
Yeah, A-firm, if you can grab it for us, and we'll get it from you when we consolidate.
Oh, I did culinary arts school for 2 years. That's how I won Bloodwind's Heart.
Out here
It was
across
fun.
the field to our east. So go ahead and reorient. Southeast. East-southeast.
Copy that.
What am I showing off? It's just my life. See, I'd normally just do a module with this stuff, but the artillery fire module with these tanks was super finicky when I would test it, so I just do it manually. Plus, it gives me a second to read chat.
Inside that compound of the east-southeast killed up.
Yeah, we got 2 compounds over to our east. One is east-southeast and one is east-northeast. and each one of them has
So
a
you can hear those
BTR.
shells landing. AAA is looking at them.
Let's see if we can disable those with HEDP. Do any of you guys have HEDP?
Stand by.
Oh, yeah, I am a slut for head scratches, especially behind my ears.
I got one man with HEDP.
Roger, I want you to focus on that one to the east.
My other
We'll
weakness.
focus on the
My
one
other
to the
weakness.
east southeast.
Yep, do not lick my nose. I hate that too. Other weakness I have is if you put all your fingers together in your hand and you put it on the like the middle of my knee and extend all your fingers slowly and slightly scratch. I love that too. That's how you shut me up, is you just do that to me. Bloodwing does it the best though.
You guys should not be
Tin
going up
giving
behind
Bloodwing a
us.
sub. How are you doing,
looking
Tin?
at the
How's
southeast
everything going
compound.
IRL? I know you
At
got
the
some
east compound.
crazy family stuff going on. But thank you for that. I hope you keep enjoying the ops, Boo. I hope you keep tolerating my lifestyle. And I hope you're all still enjoying. Oh, Sparta, do culinary arts or bartending. My brother is self-teaching himself a lot of bartending stuff. He made me 2 drinks today. I was tipsy for one of the streams because of it. And he's literally making his own simple syrups that are flavored. He makes his own drinks, and he's using up all of my medieval mead to make Skyrim drinks, which I'm okay with. But I need to get some Viking's blood or something. But then again, I need money. I'm broke because taxes in my last semester of college. It's okay. We'll make it work.
Which one?
You can't gift me a sub because I'm automatically subbed to my own channel.
The one
Just
to the east.
how it works. It's weird.
East.
But yeah. Women love food, and women love getting tipsy. So, bartending classes or culinary classes, good arts to have.
No, the one I'm looking at is not looking over here yet.
Viking's blood is a type of mead that is very, very potent in getting me drunk. Because, here,
When you guys are gonna
Bloodwayne, how much of a lightweight am I? How bad well, actually, if any of you have seen any of my tipsy streams, I'll say I'm only on my 2nd drink and I'll start slurring really hard. Ooh, AT went way over. And the BTR is firing back. It sounds exactly like a ZU. I'll give him that hit.
The one over here. Oh.
Now, I'm going to spawn some QRF on foot this time. And I'll also start thinking about sending in my next wave
One over
of
to the southeast is gone.
commandos here.
Getting eyes over to the one on the east. We're out of fucking long range AT.
I've got an 84 still.
This one's at 411 meters. That one's also looking up over here.
Oh yeah, Bloodwing can handle my... It's also because I don't really eat that much in the day, so alcohol will go right through me. These guys reporting they're out of AT, which is unfortunate. I mean, I didn't mean for them to go through the town. Town was just meant to be kind of like a deterrent, but they went for it, so... soon, my love, soon. Bloodwing and I, we went over rings the other day, and naturally, she liked the more expensive ones, so I have my work cut out for me.
Yeah, but it's too fucking far to hit it.
Oh, don't worry about it, Tootie. Don't worry about it.
So what I'm thinking is...
I need to do TSB bingo on Friday. I need to do a frickin' pay for pain on a Friday soon to break in the new map.
Yeah.
Hello, welcome to the roast.
One, this is 2.
Don't push too far, you guys.
This is 1 on traffic.
1, we're gonna have to follow that fucking line.
That's very close.
Drew off here to the north. It's the only way we're gonna be able to get closer to that thing, from what I can tell.
Maneuver at your discretion.
Moving.
All right, I'm gonna put some RD rounds close to him. New ranging shot.
Start pushing back west, and then we're gonna have to push north through town.
Rip Stevens. Stevens, no! He got keyholed. Unfortunate. Yeah, it went white and then flashed red again. I'm like, what the heck?
We're gonna push northwest.
Yeah, copy. That's
We're gonna
what we're gonna do.
check dead bodies and abandoned vehicles. See if we can find something to shoot through that. Yeah, there's a dish come on this gas. We'll see if we can disable it with this thing.
Q&A, roast. Tin, I have the packages, I just haven't unboxed them yet, because we've been doing a lot of revamping for our audio settings. I then need to revamp the camera settings, and then Bloodwing and I are going to do another unboxing. It's just been delayed because I had so much to juggle. Ah. What was junior year? We got together junior year, high school. Bloodwing's older than me by a few months. It's really funny. She's a cougar. Yeah, she even brought it up. But I will have to teleport back for a little bit. Get her over. I mean, Sparta, we might do that one day. The thought had crossed my mind. Let's see how much... it's Bloodwing we're talking about. Of course we're going to get a good amount of funding. I mean, we paid for Bloodwing's computer with donation money. So, I mean...
We've got AT to take care
why
of
not
shit
the
that
ring,
pushes
too?
up on us, but otherwise we're gonna have to hope this dish come works.
Copy, be advised.
Don't screw me, guys.
East, out to the due east before.
I'm slightly taller than her, but when she wears heels, we're even. Which is nice, because we don't have to, like, you know, lean awkwardly to kiss each other. It's cute. So where's that squad going? Because we still have to pay attention to this AO. So we've got this one squad. It's broken apart right here. They're taking cover in the open, of all places. That's weird. Pay for pain, Bloodwing. I want to teach Bloodwing Zeusing. Trust me, I've been trying, because her pay for pain is going to be completely unfair, and we're going to see a lot of people die, and I'm probably going to get banned from Zeusing for a while. I have artillery right here, and the guy it's arranging the shots has eyes on.
1, this is 2 status. One, this is 2, he's up.
Send traffic!
Just making sure you're alive. What's the plan, over?
I'm literally just guessing and then using his eyes to do a call for fire. Bloodwind would be very, very unfair, I agree. That round's gonna land about right there.
Just fucking push north.
Alright, it's time for us to get the fuck out of this area regardless. Like, we've been chilling here too long.
Copy, we pushing back to you, or you come to us?
From, like, right here. See if you can fucking rush.
We're gonna do 3 more right on top of that position. Are they gonna charge it?
My team is pushing across. Sans me.
Solid copy, we're waiting for you so you're not alone, and then we'll push east with them. Assuming you meant that for us, say firm, we're pushing east.
I think Locke just got keyholed through the window. Yep. So there's Stevens. I gotta... Lost track of him for a hot second. Let me just confirm that's what he wanted. Yep, and he sent that 2 minutes ago. Okay, yeah, so I was busy with the artillery, that's why. Now, I'd love my QRF to come up and help, but they're all being butts. And I can send that QR up over as well. Got a lot of stuff to cook off. Stevens got hit from that. Got Cherry also coming around. Is that Dishka? Yeah, this Dishka is now firing down on them as they cross right there. Just dunked Olive. And I'm going to teleport up here. Have a listen. Let's, check back there. Get rid of those. This Dishka's now firing back. I'm gonna have these guys dismount the tank. Whoa, that guy just got his head blown off as soon as he left. That's funny.
Yeah, that next compound north. There's something wrong with the fucking sights on this thing. I can't see where the rounds are going.
Woo! How's chat doing? And now they're stealing the mortars.
Last 50.
We'll see what they do with them.
We're about to shoot the fucking dish come up there. Someone shoot that guy.
Someone shoot that guy.
TSB wedding? I'm not doing a TSB wedding. We're not doing that. I'm sorry. That's where I do draw my line. Our wedding is going to be a nice masquerade with almost all of the attendants being part of Bloodwing's family because that's how Greek weddings work. It's going to literally be my big fat Greek wedding.
One, do you want
So I did think that they would potentially steal those mortars, so I did fortify these.
Oh, they did?
And my QRF does not want to move because Lambs does not like to move my stuff at all. So I'm actually going to take another artillery tank, and I'm going to quickly use it. And very soon we're going to have, I'll give it another, let's see, it's about 10:39. I'll wait till 11, maybe about 10:50, and I'll start using the other QRF. Go pagan wearing naked. What, like a Betazoid wedding from Star Trek? Lamau. TSB Europe. I'm not going to a TSB meetup. There's too many people that would want to beat me up.
Hope you had a splendid day.
Cellaborn, I did. I hope you did as well, my man. Thank you so much for the 10-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you're staying safe on COVID-19. And I hope you're getting a kick out of this one. Screw it, I'm firing. Oh, God, don't. I hate what they've done to Star Wars. I hate what StarSim did to Star Wars in Arma 3, and I hate what Disney did to Star Wars. Period. What's my favorite anime? Spice and Wolf. Don't ask. Give me a third, just to top it off. There we go. So again, I'm firing those just so they can get a listen to
side of that T intersection. Put like 4 rounds over there.
these things. They also have the mortars here. They're gonna mortar my AA position right here.
Alright, I'm scanning elsewhere with the fucking...
And what I am going to do is I'm going to get an additional truck. I'd go into favorites, but they are running Arma Zeus Cash, so favorites don't work. So checkity.
Military complex to these, just my guns up.
Do a grenadier car here.
Get us a fucking marker.
And we're gonna run an open Ural. And you can hear their mortars now landing.
50 meters north. 4 more rounds. Repeat.
I meant to grab a
Start
patrol,
taking
but that's
that
fine. This is
other
a bigger
compound.
truck, so it can hold more people.
Poor guy. Get fucked. Cunt.
Just ineffective because I have my earth ramparts here that are doing some... Ooh, that one was close.
1 round land almost in there. That westernmost round landed almost right in the compound. Who fired that westernmost round? That's where you...
Alright, I'm going to troll him a little bit. Oh, I don't have tow ropes! Damn it! I was going to try to tow this out.
You got the vehicles parked on the outside.
Okay, I got hit. Is there any way to keyhole here? Oh wow, they nerfed the turn rate of this a little bit. Yeah, no, the vehicle completely blocks it.
Advise we have tracers inbound 085.
Oh, I got so many guys around here. Now they're mortaring this base.
No clue what range, probably 600 meters out. Oh, I got also a Ural. Ural and Gaz.
Gotta give it to him for being creative.
Probably 600.
Hey, Gaz, how you doing? Glad to hear you're back online, man. Hope your vacation went well.
I'm up on a
Yeah, go to bed, Az. Still need to go to bed because it's late for you.
Light them up.
Looks like you... Nope. Did one of those rounds land on that tower?
Not that I saw.
We can't see. Can't see down.
Yeah, I don't really have a shot with that GMG.
Fucking shoot, because there's still guys at us.
Oh, I just heard it. Fire off.
Drop those guns so go ahead and get off the gun. Get ready to...
They're aiming for Hawkins up there. Yeah, they're just artying the heck out of this position. Gonna delete the floating bodies because Drum gets mad when I leave floating bodies. And there's that GMG. And Drum, I think he's trying to rally these guys to pull away. Let's see, 10:44, so in another 6 minutes, I'm going to put my special guys down.
We're pushing north to the next compound.
And they'll be set to invincible until they run into blue 4.
Until we get up there.
And they're going to probably start from this side of the AO. So they're popping smoke because they're going to start advancing up to here into this machine gun. They got to be careful.
One, do you want demo on those tubes?
Okay, GMG is down. I am going to remove him from play.
Yeah, affirmative.
Is that other Vic I removed from play out? No, it never got out. Okay.
Told to be.
Alright, put a demo walk on through. Just one. Gun him up.
Otherwise, this team is moving up. Cool.
Demo in place, ready to go.
You swear Roach is an
Oh, you can
SCP.
boost up on this roof.
Oh, breweries are fun. Bloodway and I went to a brewery for a corporate thing. I loved it too because it was for her work, but she invited me so she wouldn't feel as awkward, and it was so cute because we actually had a good time, and we won for a trivia night. We had a few drinks. It was fun. Yeah, I enjoyed spending time with Boo for that. I want to do more of that. I'm also gonna lock this thing because I don't want them to get any ideas.
One status.
There's a built-up area on the other side of this fucking thing. We're clearing it.
But they have one of the
Watch from our
one of
last
the
position.
objectives. Grenade went off in there.
From the south, possible?
Firing east.
No eyes. Nope, guard, it's out south.
Jerry getting that double kill right there.
300 meters.
Lamb's finally getting that guy to fall back.
Nice shot.
And I'm thinking we're gonna have a Czechody infantry group start coming in, you know, probably from like over here, finally walking in. That'll start coming up, because we're gonna start trying to encircle them a little bit. Let's see, 1047, I'm gonna get these guys prepped.
2x1s here, we're priming it. For debt.
Alright, they found one of the artillery pieces. They're priming it for dead now.
Solid copy, be advised, we're still taking light contact from southeast and northeast. Nothing we can't handle.
Just so when they fight the Czechody, I want them to survive those fights. And again, those are my Op4 Special Forces. I have a little mini campaign in mind to figure out who these guys are, because they have a really weird set of weapons.
On this big ass fucking cache. Alright, we got 2 demo blocks set, we're moving.
I had a feeling they'd do that. This might be
I don't know, we're stand by.
difficult to blow up, but I can make some secondary explosions.
I guess we'll move north to that next town.
With some charges.
Start figuring out our route to Vybor.
I'm moving the gas.
Alright, we've been told we're gonna have to start pushing our way towards Vybor. So we're gonna have to.
So they're going up to Vybor. I didn't try to fool anyone here. I just put all my arty in the center of the area.
Confirm that we have.
They'll at least find the second one. And then 3, 4, and 5 are here, here, and over here. That's an AA position. The 5th one's over here.
This is 2, we were pushing north towards where you guys are time now. Also 1, be advised, you still have more contacts at your east-southeast. They were pushing general.
Oh, what's that super scary? Sniper Wolf is also very scary.
Roger, are you guys anywhere near where that artillery tank is? Because we're about to dead it.
If that's the red 4 marker 1104, then not yet.
So just because Lambs is going to take forever for these guys to properly initiate.
We are clear for you to set off your debt. We are setting off our debt time now.
Go ahead and set off your debt. They're setting off their debt.
Alright, that's destroyed the mortars.
Yes.
And now I'm waiting for this. I'll bring this in to blow stuff up.
Coming in from southwest, approximately 600 meters.
Secondary explosion. All right, so that's 1 out of 5 5 things done, but we've got something to speed things up. I'll unleash it in about 10 minutes. Oh, shoot. Can someone run over to Drum's stream or someone else's that's streaming and ask them what their call sign is? Because they asked me what my call sign was, but I forget what they checked in as. And Drum will yell at me if I don't check in with his proper call sign. He likes his immersion. I try not to break. Reaper?
We're waiting in our position for you. Move up to us. And
I'm excited. Sniper, instead of a Monday training he does for the T3s and vets, he's going to do like a really difficult op. And, you know, I try to make it to those trainings, but I've only been able to make it to 2. But I'm going to try to make it to that op. So I'm excited. I want to see what he throws at everyone. Not to use as an example, but just I want to be there when I see them rock this out, you know?
Well, I mean, aside from the fact
let's give him a warm welcome.
Okay, off comms.
$8 for chicken.
What are they talking about for chicken? Don't say it around Drum. Drum yells at you if you say stuff that's not part of the op.
Confirmed. Hey, 1 and 2 IC, step the fuck up.
Sorry.
We're at like 4 IC now. What the fuck's on?
Copy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're missing somebody.
Copy.
Wait, no, we have 8.
One
I'm blind.
2 is pushing past you. They
But
were
it's Reaper, right?
we're
Their call sign's
south,
Reaper?
south,
Because I'll eventually call them back if we've been out for too long.
Calling guys.
When's the next T1 train up? I don't have any scheduled at this time because I revamped where I do on my ops. So right now it's Sunday is the T2 realism op, Monday and the T3 op, of course. Monday is World War II themed.
Shots
Wednesday is
north,
Optray
Scott,
sci-fi
same
themed.
they're coming.
So gonna be multiple different mod sets there.
All right.
They're across. Let's move. We'll move. Clear the warehouse on the left.
And then Friday's my puppy op, and then other streams I have. Oh, Tell just got blown away by my little cheeky little cannon right there. I had a feeling that would get somebody. Because I will put them in cheeky spots, you know? You gotta frag those. You gotta frag these compounds, because you never know what's there.
I'm in contact, cannot step up.
Because I'm a jerk. We don't do T1 trainings in or we don't do TSB training and TSB training ops. It's
we got team leader down.
I'm going in right here.
Why'd he pin me? I think that was a mispin because I thought he was going off somewhere to talk to me, but no, it was just a question. But it's just really difficult ops.
Stevens, over here. Grab him. Grab him, pull back, grab him, pull back.
So grenade just blew that guy to high hell.
I didn't hear him. If you hear him, fucking talk to him.
Got better cover here.
All right, I'm gonna quickly come over here.
Yeah, that's. Yes. Move up here and fucking help them.
This is 2. We gotta secure the artillery piece.
Stevens, you got him? Abraham. All right,
5:53, 7 more minutes, and I'll send those guys.
Yeah, Roger. 2 to the end contacts northeast up the road.
Right, oh, I got another fucking big turret up there. It looks like a potential BMP.
Call it, Hawkins. I don't see it.
Roger, is it just northeast by the road?
BMP turret. BMP turret.
All right, I'm gonna try to use my artillery firing position here.
I'm on him. If you want to do like security or whatever.
That's right.
He might not initiate though, because these guys do not like those.
Oh yeah, that's.
Yeah, I gotta do it manually. You know what? It doesn't even matter. I'm just gonna page up this guy. Is it page up that's doing it, or am I just? Is it actually like? Yeah, no, it's just it's by my mouse. Yeah, it's totally my mouse that's doing it. But I'm gonna fire a few rounds here. Oh, that hit a tree and might have killed some people. Whoops. It's okay. These guys aren't really that smart. They're learning. Did a replay their call signs Reaper? Cool, thank you. That'll come in handy later.
Oh, Roger.
And that also hit a tree. That's okay, my 2-man patrol that's patrolling that forest isn't there, so yay.
Take a fire from the north.
Guys in the field. 350. 250 meters.
Maybe these guys will unaggro and actually, like, show up.
God,
Oh,
I got you.
shit.
Yeah, if only I had just been standing there.
Well,
Not
no,
moving at all.
that wasn't the issue. It was me.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Hold my gun.
I know, it was you.
And we're hearing that artillery fire.
I got no eyes on that. I'm shifting.
5 minutes before I send in the commandos.
Somewhere. So we're good on them.
2 down. There's more past that guy.
You guys see the shooters?
3 down.
And I even dragged the miniature pod over.
There.
Yep, that's locked. Alright, I'm gonna throw a lot of guys into
Let's push
this.
Northwest in the tree. Well, no, we need to prioritize that BMP. Let's start pushing northeast.
I'm gonna make this town a bit of a hard target, but it's because this isn't their objective. Their objective is those arty tanks.
How about you take the corner?
I'm gonna keep these bodies here because
All right, cover us. We're gonna go ahead and push across and try to get into the town where the BMP is.
that's just for the sake of positioning. And then these guys aren't going to move. I'm gonna repaste them real quick and then tell them to move.
Northeast.
because they were engaged, and Lambs likes to really have their stuff hold.
Got building cover on it from here. Find out where that shooter.
Just put the general fire.
So Drum leading the way here. Thinking if I want to put in additional trucks, but nah.
Anybody checking our rear, make sure these guys don't come up behind us. Disregard, I'll go.
But yeah, I mean, these were just targets of opportunity that they're hitting. Because I like to do big AOs that are just open world, you know, give them an objective, but also put a bunch of other stuff down, because we've had AA positions, an artillery position, a central position, and then some towns that are reinforced, you know. Just to see what the players do. I'm one of those kids that really like my anthills, you know. Just to see what the ants do.
Enemy squad to the northeast just past.
No, this is the snow that is built into winter Chernarus. It's technically raining on the server, but their rain is snow. I found that when I use snowfall scripts, my players tend to complain because the wind, not the wind, excuse me, the fog that comes down, the players really don't like the level of fog. Because it puts the AI on the edge of the fog's engagement just when you start seeing silhouettes. And in my opinion, when you combine that with like a motion tracker thing with OpTray, it's a really cool op concept, but players don't tend to agree with me with that.
Hope so. That are really, really bad.
Well, we pissed the BMP off.
Copy.
We hit it. We hit it twice.
Is there more AT? Or any of these crates accessible?
He's at the careless hold fire. I think he has a track out. Yeah, no,
We may have disabled the turret. That BMP is pushing out east from our position.
He's out and about. 2 minutes.
Move up here.
Alright, we're moving. Let's go.
So I'll copy.
You want me to set up the demo once we get
What, the snowfall scripts are decent, but if there's any like open doors and stuff, or windows or rooftops, the snow will fall through, which you'd think is cool, but it does look a little weird because the snow doesn't like fall in. It's just like a box of where snow's coming in, so snow will come in at angles where they shouldn't, and they'll also stop at angles where they shouldn't, and there'll also be wind inside your building, which is weird. So that BMP is pretty much, I'm just having to pull out of the AO. 1 more minute.
Are you guys moving up here? 2, how copy?
And let's go ahead.
2, how copy?
This is 2 I see hopping up. We're moving
Send
across
our
now.
commandos.
I don't see him in the buildings there, Chair.
Oh, they actually got into those towers. Interesting.
There's guys between us and the gas station, as well as further north in the
So basically,
town.
they're going to start clearing out targets here. So after that, they're going to go to this AA site. And I'll probably have them end at this command post, then hit that AA site, and then egress west. It's quite possible the players might not even run into them.
Up the road in the fucking doorway.
SCP 40K stuff, that would be interesting. That guy had an RPG, he has been booped.
Alright, I'm getting thermals on it. I don't see it. Do you want me to put a 40 on there?
I have a potential for the next stop. I could say, hey, SATs track that BMP to somewhere to the north, and now they have to go neutralize the vehicle cache. Because again, I'm trying to have these all like lead into each other. Oh, there's a fruit fly flying in my face. Whew. Look at this guy surviving all those grenade rounds, though.
I dropped the guy who was in the smoke. I don't know if there's more than one.
Oh man, but the AI with lambs, they're gonna take forever to get there, so... Oh, fast track, fast track. Whoa, oh god, look at how fast those AI move. Hot damn, wow, they are...
On the right side of this road.
This is 1.
They are going to that objective.
Corrections 2. Controlled it. Controlled it. Controlled it.
Fuck, do we get out of here? Alright, pushing out.
Oh, they're glitched out. They're gonna go to those cover units. Ah, that's annoying. Alright, so anyway, that
You have some guys in the
AT
buildings
site
up here, so
was deaded. Nice. These don't disappear when they've exploded, though, so I'm gonna quickly delete them. Oh my god, these guys are useless because they're all backing up to the trees that they're taking cover behind. That's okay, that's why I have copies. Dude, they're even shooting at where they... Oh my god. Please? Please go do the thing, thank you. This is why I like Lambs, because Lambs is a really good AI mod, but you have no control of it with Zeus. That's why I'm, like, really hit or miss about it, because they will, like, garrison buildings and stuff and behave really, really well, but Zeus has no control. Alien invasion versus Tau, that would be an interesting concept. But yeah, now they're going to start hearing that shooting in the distance. And I want that to start raising questions.
Are you pushing east or are you pushing north still?
We're pushing east to get this RPG, but we're still moving north as our general direction of movement.
Alright, you died. Because AI accuracy is stupid. Yeah, so these guys are light, light infantry, so they actually don't have that much ammo. So we're just gonna... Bad time to reload. That guy got set to defend only. About to say, he's not making any sound when he shoots. I might just copy and repaste them for them to keep their ammo up.
Be advised, we've got 6 rounds for the RPG-7.
Copy.
We are pushing back west, and then we're gonna keep moving north up the fucking right side of the road.
Copy that. Right now we've secured a good 2-story to get eyes out. We're waiting for you to get it back online.
I hope they don't go north. That's out of the area of play. Let's see. Alright, so 3 sites down. We got 2 special forces groups working in this AO. Onion, thanks for chilling, man. Have a good night. Even though it's like 5 a.m. for you now.
We'll go.
Oh, and Bloodwing left earlier, didn't she? Ah, man, I love her. Oh, you're still here? Hi, Boo. I thought you went to bed. Yay, Boo likes my content. I get to simp for Boo. See, when I see players do this, I get really confused, because I told them they're hunting artillery pieces and yet they're town clearing, you know? Like, last Friday, when I told them that they needed to recover the vehicles, they blew up most of them because they thought, you know, I said blow up and they never clarified. I don't know, it's just
We've got
kinda weird.
2 of these frickin' artillery tanks so far, so we've got 3 left, right?
By my count, A firm.
So I'm gonna start, like, putting in
Also be
extra
advised, we
dudes
thought
here.
we just heard another one of those firing off to our southeast.
Yeah, Roger, it might be the compound that we shelled the fuck out of, but we didn't actually get eyes on in order to move up here, so stand by while I figure out which way we're gonna move.
Copy that.
Yeah, so I'm trying to have some gunshots go off in the distance. I will also get in the gunners here and move the cannons up. Gotta pull these up super duper high. I guess these just aren't loud enough to be heard, you know? So I'm trying to have them use their audio, because they didn't bring a drone. Oh, you're not... Yeah, so you're doing the page up method, which is weird, because the other tank, I would do the... Yeah, if I have it on asterisk, it won't work.
1, this is 2.
Send it.
Are you hearing what sounds like possibly small arms fire far southeast?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that compound we lit the fuck up and then left behind.
See, they heard the small arms fire, though.
Well, that's the part
They might think we're still back in there.
See, like, you're point blank, and they're just staring at him, you know?
About bearing 150 up to the hilltop and maybe get eyes down.
Copy.
Actually, no, you know what? All of these towns are occupied. Let's keep on our original route. We'll circle back around to that fucking compound.
Copy that. So start pushing basically 112.
To Cabanino.
Copy.
Yeah, ish.
So I think some people are also going to start calling it for bed and stuff, because it is like 11
Want to
o'clock.
take that Ural back there and get at least a little bit closer?
Let's give him a
After I clear that position out, I might,
Leave it at.
It's in front of the supermarket you cleared.
Demo down. Yeah, exactly. The AI likes to... It's the 506 settings. The accuracy gets really weird when they're that close together.
Well, I mean, we're finding shit. Disregard out.
I'm gonna delete those guys, because they're not at an angle to see them. But I'm gonna kill more of these guys off and put them at a different angle soon, but let's see. Let's see if this gets their attention.
I'm in.
We're gonna move to the factory compound with the smokestack in it over
I
here.
didn't hear
see
it
if
from
we can
there.
get eyes on that other compound that's shooting. If we can confirm all 3 of those things are in one compound, that'll simplify the rest of the mission.
Roger. We're bringing the Ural to your pause time now.
It's because
Bring
they're
it
at
to
like the
factory.
extreme north of the AO. But I can always put the commando team like right here. Alright, they gotta see the smoke billow now.
This is 1. We're running up on the factory now. Clear.
I can't tell from here. Just snow.
Oh yeah, it's southeast of here. Yeah, we came from southwest, it's off to the southeast.
Is that not where you dropped all the mortar rounds? Is that the compound where you dropped all the mortar rounds?
Roll those foot mobiles.
Check that.
130 far. Left to right.
We got a half a platoon worth of guys. 130, 135, about 600 meters.
These dumb little commandos, man. It's because Lambs, like, makes them stop moving.
What do you want to do? You want to push southeast and get eyes into that compound that we shot? Okay, there's definitely someone shooting at someone else over there. Stand by. Overlord, this is Reaper on Freak 30, over.
Reaper, this is Overlord on Freak 30. Send message over.
This is Reaper. Be advised, we've got guys shooting at each other, and none of them are us. Do you have any idea what that might be? Over.
Reaper, this is Crossroads. Unknown on possible third party in the AO. We'll get a satellite to try to find out what's up. Over.
Roger, that satellite can tell us where these other 3 artillery tanks are. We're running around here with our dicks in our hands. Over.
Reaper, this is Crossroads. Roger last. I'll see what I can do. Give me some time. Over.
Reaper copies. Tango Mike. Out. Yeah, those guys are definitely... those guys...
He doesn't like it when I out him, so I have to out him.
Getting shot at from the guys further to the south. So, I don't know who the fuck those are.
I don't have a secondary because I didn't prep these guys with secondaries. Ah!
Or if any of them might be
See, this is, they're not even shooting at me.
I thought I saw some guys in some Russian uniforms, and these guys definitely look like they're in Turner Russian gear.
So I'm going to quickly spawn a smoke screen here and delete these guys.
Do you want to push here to the east, or do you want to push and get eyes on that compound straight south?
I think we got to go down and hit the one straight south, and then from there we can cut east if need be.
Alright, do you want to take the Vicar? Well, I guess not if we got that fucking big-ass group of guys.
Yeah, do you want us engaging them or no?
See, and I can just
Get
drag
a little
reposition.
closer and see if they shoot at us, which they 99% are going to.
After that.
Everyone likes a little bit of mystery, you know? I'm just trying to deliver. Meanwhile, these guys now still moving in.
Be advised, there is almost no fucking cover over here to engage those guys if they're hostile. Let's go and stand by. Out. Structures in the tree line south-southeast. Yeah, right, almost straight south. It looks like more H barriers. I'm moving my team over east. There's at least a little bit of rock wall cover over here.
Copy.
We're basically going to have to go in behind the route that those guys are moving.
Yeah, so these AI are being super duper silly. Just to kill the big turrets. Because these guys are supposed to be commandos, but their AI make them potatoes. Where are the guys with AT? Are they staying back here because they're special? Yeah, so the AT guys are all staying behind.
Crossroads, this is Reaper on Freak 30, over.
Reaper, this is Crossroads. Send message, over.
This is Reaper. These guys are 100% shooting at each other, so there's definitely another fucking group of hostiles out here. We don't know if the other group is hostile towards us yet, though, over.
Roger. Satcom is getting the satellite ready. ETA till it's available. 10 mics, over.
Reaper copies, out.
Negative on hit.
You guys are still behind us, right?
Hey, firm.
Stay where that little shack is. Don't go past it. Use that as fucking base of fire. We're...
Stu, we'll go.
I'm gonna start disengaging these guys again, because the AI aren't really doing what I want here.
Yeah. We got some special forces looking dudes with suppressed weapons out to our fucking southwest in that white smoke.
Yeah, copy that. We have eyes on them too, but not as good as you.
We don't know who they are or what their intent is. So I think we're gonna be good to fuck it. Well, it looks like they might have smoked all these other dudes over here.
I'll kill one of them for that.
Moving up over here.
Be advised, up. Looks like they turned back, possibly back towards you. We're still on Overwatch. This is 2. We're useless in this pause. We're coming to you.
Doesn't matter if it hits or not, because I'm just gonna end key it.
Be advised, we are taking direct fire.
What kind of direct fire?
So watch this.
Misses.
Roger.
We're gonna have a helicopter pull them out, but I want an interesting one.
One, confirm. Are you engaging the enemy or engaging those unknowns?
We're engaging guys that were shooting at us. Affirmative. I don't know which. I don't know who's who. We've just been shooting at the guy shooting at us, as far as I know.
Copy.
Have this thing come and allegedly pick them up in a hot second.
Be advised, we have a LMG out to our southeast, about 300 meters. He's not currently engaging. We cannot PID.
Reaper, this is Crossroads, message over.
This is Reaper, standby out. We're pushing on the fucking next compound.
Yeah, copy. We're catching up to you.
Reaper, this is Crossroads, emergency traffic, over.
It's in traffic.
Roger, from your current position, you have 1 times helicopter to your south-southeast according to sat feed, over.
This is Reaper, Roger. We got 2 dishcoms up here. We might be able to take care of them with. We got 1 dishcom up here. We might be able to take care of them with. If we can't get it shot down, what do you want us to do?
Stand by. We are scrambling something. Break. It appears to be landing. There are thermal contacts around it that appear to be boarding it. Over.
Get this fucking thing prepped for them. Dead.
Woke up.
Reaper, this is Crossroads. Helicopter is taking off, apparently heading at bearing southeast. Over.
Reaper copies.
Shots northwest.
Now, if they decide...
Shooters down.
Roger, that other compound is to our south over here still. I can see the destroyed tower.
Copy.
Yeah, I think those guys... If it's on the...
One, be advised, demo set.
Roger, start pushing up slope southeast. We'll get eyes into the compound, but it sounds like whoever the fuck that was that just mounted up in that helicopter already took care of it for us.
Roger.
Oh, this is perfect. I'm gonna run right into the body.
It's used. But we have great eyes up here. The southern half of that compound is occupied still.
Southern half of the compound up there is occupied. So is the north, in the bunker.
Get shots on that fucking. Get shots on all those guys. Everything. Get over here.
Moving up to these trees.
250 meters.
Let's see if they see this body.
Getting the DM on that time now.
Yeah, me either.
In the right side bunker. Watch where my 40's about to explode. Right there.
Here, the last thing I can do is put a chem light on him.
There were at least 2 in that one bunker. There's also
High,
2 in the
ultra,
south bunker
orange.
as well.
Yeah, it's not gonna do anything though.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall
I
we?
have a dude wearing a helmet that I cannot identify in the southern bunker.
Yeah, those guys are bad. In the bunker's bad.
Yeah, I can't hit them with my current optic.
Not with that attitude, you can't. Leftmost bunker, there's a guy prone. You might need to move up slope a little bit to see him. Move like one. Never mind, you got him.
All right, you guys cover us from here. We're gonna go ahead and move in and clear it out.
Copy.
Oh, this is such a tease. I want them to see the body.
Body over here I want to look at.
There we go.
All stations control deck, control deck, control deck.
Thank you.
All stations control deck, control deck.
So this is a medic, actually. But a suppressed scar, I mean, that should be...
Whoever it was has androids and scars. One of their dead bodies here. Yeah, A-firm.
One, be advised, just suppressing.
Secondary.
Lock, we're moving across the field.
Alright, I'm happy they found that. I'm happy they found that.
Got no eyes on any movement inside that compound.
Oh, the devil's in the details.
I got one.
advised, just dropped one in the right-hand bunker.
Reaper, this is Crossroads. Message over.
Crossroads, this is Reaper, send traffic.
Be advised, we have panned around your AO with the satellite feed break. All of the vehicle silhouettes that appear to be two S1 tanks, or at least ones that look similar profile-wise, appear to be wrecks at this time. I say again, all targets appear to be destroyed in the AO. Over.
Roger, we found a fucking dead body up here with some really nice gear. I'm gonna go back and take a look at it once I'm done clearing out what I'm clearing out right now. Break. And then any chance we could get a helicopter ride out here too?
Reaper, this is Crossroads. For the body, get some good helmet cam footage on C-Tab. Break. I was already prepping air to extract after hearing the enemy had air, which wasn't matching our intel. Break. A Blackhawk is going to be on standby in 5 mics. Give me an LZ, and it will come in there with air escort. Over.
This is Reaper. Roger. Over.
Ah, no, I needed to out him. Damn it, I'm so used to him outing me. Now I actually gotta get that ready.
Reaper, be advised. LZ marked 1222 Blue Force marker. Break. Grid 042920.
Alright, right there.
1, this is 2.
Go ahead, delete those guys too.
Send it.
Be advised, bearing 255, 800 meters, 2 times infantry inside a bunker.
Roger, you got the marks on.
They said 920, right? Yeah, have fun, Barb. Thanks for dropping by.
I took his android. Perhaps there's intel on it.
Hey, watch my shots on thermal. See if he's over.
1, this is 2, priority.
Send it.
Being told those 2 guys out to the southwest may be on a zoo cannon. We're having difficulty engaging them with the DM.
Get fucking covered. Get covered. Get.
Copy.
From fucking zoo cannon.
I mean...
Yeah, I'm being told it's almost certainly ZU cannon. We're having difficulty engaging.
I'm dropping down cover.
Yep, it's 2 times, I believe. I see 4 guys side by side sitting next to each other.
Yeah, they're hard to hear because T-Far. It's because of the distance between my character and them, that's why.
We have no supporting assets, I heard, though, so...
Troops at this, 865 meters out.
Alright.
From your pods, copy, moving to you.
What direction are you engaging?
Bearing 256, 850 meters. We have shots close to our north.
Reaper, this is Crossroads. Message over.
This is Reaper, send traffic.
Roger, air extract is standing by. They are currently staging at Belota Airfield to the south. Break. Confirm LZ 042920. Over.
Stand by on that LZ. Out to you, break. What's the status on getting that fucking zoo cannon unmanned?
It's foggy as
Still
shit
working on
down
it, having
here.
trouble spotting our rounds hit.
Okay, let's see. UH-60. First and foremost, I want this puppy.
Where? 255, you said?
255, 865 meters out.
It's foggy as shit down here because of the base of the fog is set to up here, and that's in the low ground, so. Whew.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 feet away, I can't hear them. That is how TFAR works. Ah, yes, Drum showing his innate ability to float. Classic.
That shit's 768 meters out. You guys need to fucking drop it before our air extract can come in.
I just pick a different LZ.
Yeah, it's 860 meters from my pause. He's working on it. Be advised, we cannot see the individuals except through thermals. Therefore, that's why we're having difficulty hitting.
Give him another minute, and then I'll say there's massive QRF coming from one of the major towns.
This is one. This is 2. We're gonna go ahead and drag that Dishcam up here so we can engage with it.
The thing's looking over here now. Guys, make sure you, fucking Team 2, make sure you're northeast over the defilade in case that thing starts shooting at us.
We'll go.
Yeah, this is in the way, so it
not for
can't
you.
reach a shot. Why must TFAR and Acre have different problems? Good question. Also, I'm leaving a bunch of bodies around, but just for ambience at this point. Lambs has been pretty much freezing my AI. Reaper, this is Crossroads. Emergency message, over.
This is Reaper, send traffic.
Roger, be advised, in the town of Cabanino, we are seeing a large buildup of thermal contacts. Possibly 40-plus foot mobiles are starting to mobilize in that town and head into your AO, over.
Roger, we're trying to fucking destroy this anti-air cannon.
Alright, so I said 40.
That thing does not have traversal down on us, so we're gonna fucking blitz it. There you go.
That's enough.
Good cop.
Yeah, so they're gonna go drive up to that ZU and take care of it with grenades. Not a bad call there. I think this AO's been crazy, though. They basically did just a massive circle. And, you know, hit 2 of the RD tanks. Actually, no, 3, technically. And then the other 2 were hit by the unknown commandos. But, you know, I don't have a set campaign for this. I'm winging all of this for the fun of it. And, you know, Mission 2 will be based off of the fact that they picked up an android from the commandos and a BMP left the AO. So we're going to do... next AO is going to involve both of those things. Because we can say the android had a few coordinates on it that we were able to pull before it was remotely fried, and then the BMP was also tracked via satellite. And I got these guys coming into the AO here. I'm going to set them to sprint. But as soon as they get into contact, Lambs is going to take control of them. They're going to flip. This guy's just blind firing over here. That is one of the cool things about Lambs, though, is they will just freak out and blind fire.
We're pushing up on it. It does not have traversal down on us.
Copy. Also be advised, I have eyes on those enemy infantry coming in from the northeast that they called out.
Fucking Crossroads, this is Reaper, be advised, we're about to destroy this triple APs if you want to send that extract in.
Reaper, this is Crossroads. A firm, sending extract. ETA, 3 mics, out. I outed him. Alright, angry helicopter boy. Wait, no, get over here. You know how to fly. It's okay, it's super foggy down at the landing strip.
Alright, this shit's fucking destroyed and clear. There's another ZU over there.
Yeah, these Z's were killed off though. Yeah, again, I'd rather have them like go up the road so we can get them in cover, but Lambs just
This is 2, be
doesn't
advised,
want to
slow
do
them
it.
down, but there's a fuck ton of guys out there. They're out to our northeast. They're currently approximately 560 meters.
Let's try a transport unload command.
Say again, 650. How far?
560 meters.
Yeah, it's more about a 2-minute ride. I told him 2.5, 3, but that's fine. Yeah, and this guy group I respawned is still here.
We're gonna move back to the hilltop with
Aye,
them.
aye, aye.
Get the fucking scar once we're up there.
There's things I love about Lambs, but there's also things I hate about Lambs that has slowed down the switch in TSB, but VCOM, you know, VCOM has that nice balance of really cool stuff, but also
We're moving
control
back to you
for the
guys with the
Zeus.
Ural. We cleared this shit outbreak.
Copy.
We should get there about the time the chopper gets there.
Now Liru's gonna have a little bit of fun.
You guys, it looks like we had a friendly Apache above you. We cleared all the triple A. What's your guys' status?
We're up.
Pop smoke near you. Pop smoke at the base of that hill near where you're at. We're gonna bring the Ural back there. Give the Blackhawk something to fucking hone in on. Blackhawk is landing at the wrong spot. Go ahead and fucking move to it.
I confirmed that LZ.
Did you guys get smoke popped? Pop smoke down slope.
Yeah, affirm. Smoke's going in out.
I'm gonna have to RC him to make him land. Shut up, Siri. Actually, I did all the garrisons with set AI commands in whatchamacallit, in editor. That way, and it's a certain way where if I remote the unit, then it ungarrisons everything if I remote the squad leader. Little nifty tactic I found.
We're all in.
Roger, lifting. Trying to get the Apache to come into escort as well, you know? Get that nice little escort going out. All right, overall, that was pretty fun. This was a pretty good op. I want to do something similar for the T3s. Big open world, see how they do it.
Mop.
Anyway, they don't debrief these guys. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. Cheers, and have a good one.
That was a big fucking AO to try to move through on foot, though.